Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is lovely to see you today. In this video we're going to be talking about where I buy my vintage style clothing, so grab that cup of tea, let's get to it. So I've been dressing vintage for a while now and I have some places that I always go to buy my clothes, and I thought I'd share them today if you are just getting into dressing vintage, or you want some ideas or some new places to go to get vintage style, or if you're just interested in shopping like me. No, but seriously, buying vintage style can be expensive. There are some really expensive shops out there, and even one of the shops that I mention here, in fact two of them, can be very expensive. And so I'm going to share with you how I get things a bit cheaper, because I'm nice like that. But before we get to it, don't forget, if you're new here, you can click the subscribe button to become part of the butterfly family. We would absolutely love to have you here, so don't forget to leave me a like and a comment, and check out my Ko-fi and my Patreon. For just £2 a month you can help me run this channel, and in return you get exclusive polls and questions about the content you'd like me to do. Let's get to it, shall we? So the first place that I love to shop is Collectif. If you follow me on Instagram, where I share my outfit of the day pictures, most days it's Collectif. This jumper is Collectif. It's so nice. I love the baggy sleeves and the detail of the embroidery. Their clothes are beautiful. I have a few of their dresses, but mostly I buy the skirts because they're a little bit cheaper and they're beautifully done, and usually they're on the same theme as the dresses, so there'll be like one pattern or one theme and they will do the same dress and skirt, a top, and so you can kind of find ways to buy bits without spending so much money, if that makes sense. And also I wait for the sales. A few times a year they have really good sales, so sign up through their email. I think you get like 10% off your first order, but also then you'll get an email when they've got a sale going on, and then you can treat yourself for a little bit less. In the last sale in January I got myself this beautiful like checked, it was like green and black long dress, maxi dress, so beautiful. And I also got a skirt that is black circle skirt with little silver castles all over it. It's so adorable. So they like have this vintage side but also this like whimsical side, and they do many different styles. So they have this like really pretty pastel side to them, they also have very earthy outlander kind of side to them, and they also have this like very bright garish patterns like 60s style. So whatever your vintage style that you lean towards, you'll be able to find something that fits in with what you love. That's what I absolutely love about Collectif, and I've bought from them for a while. You can also buy them secondhand, so keep your peepers peeled, but I will just warn you that Collectif tends to hold their value because they're really well made, and because of that you don't get them that much cheaper secondhand, just as a little warning. But if you buy them in the sales, you're going to get them cheaper anyway, and I just love them. I'm constantly tagging them, so if you go on my Instagram and follow my outfit of the day pictures, if you just click on the picture it will show you who made my clothes. Genius. The next place I go to is eBay. eBay is great because if you see something's missing from your wardrobe, something very specific that you want, you can search for that very specific thing, like black circle skirt or green jumper with orange thread. Why would you want that? Anyway, my point is you can be very, very specific. You can also find real true vintage, and you can also find reproduction things there. Things like Collectif and Lindy Bop, you can find quite a lot over on eBay, but do like look through everything, don't just go to the first thing, because I do find with them like vintage Laura Ashley can get really, really expensive, but then there might be somebody else who's got vintage Laura Ashley that was in their mom's wardrobe and they're just clearing it out and they put it up for £5 and you can get it really cheap. So definitely always put in the very specifics, but look around over a few pages before you decide on what you're going to have. Also, what I love about eBay is that you can put in the specific size that you're looking for, and always remember to size up at least one size and check the measurements. When you're buying true vintage from eBay, people will often put like how big the clothing is in inches or centimeters, because Like if I'm going to buy a dress in vintage, I'm a size 16. If I'm buying it in just from a local shop, I'm a 12, 14. So it is like a bit bigger. So just be aware of that. But yeah, eBay's great. It's a really easy way of thrifting without leaving your house. I've used eBay quite a lot when I'm doing things like going to a convention and I want to put together an outfit that reminds me of a certain character. I will definitely check out eBay for all the different pieces that I want. So yeah, it's great if you're looking for something very, very specific. The next thing is Chockabilly. Chockabilly, I have done a video with Chockabilly, so I will link to that down below. But Chockabilly is a great little shop. It's run by a woman in England and she does sustainable fashion, so it will be things found in charity shops, or you can even, if you say for example you're wearing Collectif all the time and then you decide you don't want to wear that green dress anymore, you wanted it in red, you can send the green version off to Chockabilly to sell for you. The sustainable range is always great. She's very, very size inclusive, so you can get small to big sizes as well. Very curated. I love her little collections that she puts together as well. She had like a space themed collection a little while ago, so definitely look out for her collections and follow her on her social media. Beverley, you can do this. Chockabilly, the woman who runs it, is really, really nice, and often if you message will reply quite quickly if you've got questions. But yeah, the website is great. I will have links to everybody's websites and all the places down below. Although, do I need to link to eBay at this point? Probably not. Still, I probably will. Next up is charity shops. Now, if you follow my channel for a while, you'll know that every month I will do a haul video of everything I thrifted in a month. I tend not to thrift like masses and masses, but if there's nice stuff, I'm not going to leave it there. You can find true vintage in charity shops as well as reproduction and new brands. I've found so many great pieces. Some of them might need a little bit of mending or might need a wash, but at the end of the day, like the other day, I literally went to a charity shop and found vintage Laura Ashley for £6. It's crazy. And I look at these things and I think I wouldn't be able to afford to buy this, but I got it for myself and it feels really nice. And to take things into charity shops helps a lot as well. It's just a really wonderful way of keeping your wardrobe refreshed, changing your style, or just looking for things that you never thought you'd be able to find. And I just love going to charity shops. I have done quite a few videos about thrifting, so I'll leave a link to my playlist at the end of this video and also in the description, so you can check that out. But yeah, charity shops are my favourite place to go. They're the shops that I gravitate towards, and I just love buying from charity shops. It's just great to get things that are really your style and find unique items that nobody else is going to have, and just feel like yourself because you've got this amazing shawl or this amazing whatever it is that nobody else is going to have. I love that. And surprisingly, last up we have supermarket brands. I know this might surprise a lot of you, but supermarket brands are great for the basics. I can't wear tights because I just don't like the feel of them. It's like nails down a chalkboard to me. So I really, really can't stand the feeling of them. So I wear leggings, and getting plain black leggings like these beauties, I get them from supermarkets all the time. You can also get really nice white blouses, jumpers and knitwear are really easy to get from there. But also recently, with the whole influx of cottagecore, there is a lot more to a supermarket brand than just the basics or mum style, although mum style is quite cute as well. So definitely check out your supermarkets. I tend to lean towards Morrison's, Georgia Asda and Sainsbury's. They're my three favourites. But whatever your supermarket is, definitely go and check out the aisles. They often have sales and you can get your basics or warming layers that you're going to wear underneath a dress or something that nobody's going to really see, like roll neck jumpers and things like that, that can really keep you warm or help bring an outfit together. Supermarkets are great for those things, so definitely check those out while you're at the supermarket or online. So they're all the places that I shop. I don't have a lot of extra money to be buying these amazing sustainable brands. Getting your things from other places, your clothing from other places, is a great way of finding your own style but not spending lots and lots of money, and that's something that I have to be careful of. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it'll give you some ideas, some new places to look and shop. I can always share more about each of these places if you would like in shorts, or I can talk more about how I find my clothes that I like in charity shops. Whatever you want to know, let me know in the comments, because I love talking to you. I love getting ideas from you. Definitely let me know where you shop that doesn't cost the earth, and your little tips and tricks to getting things cheaper, because I love to hear it. Don't forget, while you're down leaving me a comment, to click that little like button as well, and it lets me know and YouTube know that you enjoyed my video, and I can bring more like this to the channel in future. And last but certainly not least, if you like my content and you like my face, don't forget to head down below, click that subscribe button, ring that little bell so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here Mondays and Fridays, my health permitting. I always do my very best to be here with you every week. Twice a week. Take care everyone, have a lovely week. Don't forget to check out the video and playlist that I've left at the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye!